Tasking multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's virtual tour live. Sorry for being just a tiny bit late. I was over with T-Talk with your girl. She was talking about will LA make survive without Melody? No. And of course, gave my commentary over there. So, but now we're here, and we have a deep dive live for you this evening. So the question is, does YouTube have the answer to daytime TV? I say yes, but here's the thing. How do we get to that yes, right? So we are going to do a deep dive live of YouTube and legacy media. This is going to be very exploratory. And the cool thing about Deep Dive Live is one destination, but there's many paths to get to our final destination of how we get to our yes. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. So let's get to the getting and doing what we do. Yes, indeed. Hopefully your night is going well. And by the way, at 8:30 p.m. tonight, I have theme park news for you when we talk about Volcano Bay Nights happening at Volcano Bay, the third theme park from Universal Orlando Resort. And we're going to do a deep dive into an article that Universal Creative did with the Hollywood Report about the marketing behind Epic Universe. All that and more coming up tonight at 8:30. So 3 jam-packed shows for you tonight. Well, today rather. All right, so here we go. From tvnewscheck.com right here. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? This is from Time Slide, came out yesterday. Daytime TV's prospects are looking bleak, but YouTubers offer hope for the prospect of its turnaround. When we think about transformation in broadcast TV, especially at the local level, significant improvements must be made in programming to attract younger audiences. Local news plays a vital role in keeping communities informed about current events, weather, and emergency alerts. However, this traditional content is failing to capture younger viewers. Is the risk too great to staff a newsroom with young producers, reporters, and anchors who are not only covering the big stories of the day, but also present content that resonates with younger audiences? The platforms on which the content is distributed, the types of stories covered, and the storytelling methods used all need to evolve if local TV is to remain relevant. Beyond news, the outlook for daytime TV is bleak, with a few exceptions like The View, many long-standing programs like The Young and the Restless, Judge Judy, General Hospital, Wheel of Fortune, The Price is Right. Don't forget Let's Make a Deal as well. Many struggle to deliver marketable audiences for local advertisers. More importantly, are they attracting the younger viewers necessary to sustain the local TV advertising model? Yes, indeed. Let me turn this down just a little bit more. There we go. As we roll on here. The challenges facing local TV affiliates. Local affiliate content faces several pressing issues. Aging audiences, traditional TV audiences are aging, and daytime programming is not attracting younger demographics. According to Parrot Analytics, the median age of network TV viewers in the United States in 2022 was 58.3 years old, meaning those viewers are now 60 plus. Number 2, still content. Many of the most successful shows have been on the air for a decade or more, offering little innovation. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The best primetime content is moving to streaming. Networks are increasingly shifting their best program behind paywalls on their proprietary streaming services. Number 4, cord content continues to shrink linear TV audiences. The rise of streaming platforms is drawing viewers away from traditional linear TV. And number 5, declining revenue streams. Falling retransmission consent fees and declining ad revenues make it difficult for local stations to produce or acquire fresh content. Social media and YouTube, the future of TV content. Could social media provide the answer? According to eMarketer, in 2025, social media users in the U.S. will surpass linear TV viewers with 236.4 million. 236.4 million, 236.4 social media users versus 220 228.6 million, 228.6 million monthly linear TV viewers. So we want to just do some math here, some mathy math, just to see the difference between the two numbers. Looks like about a difference of 10 million, maybe. We'll see. So right here, it looks like 7,800,000, which right here, a difference between 7 million, right here, 7,800,000 viewers right there. Back to our article. Perhaps the best, right here, even more striking, YouTube is projected to have 245.9 million total monthly viewers in the United States, exceeding both. 245.9 million, 245.9 million. Perhaps the best strategy is to look to YouTube for inspiration. Could successful YouTube influencers and channels extend their content to linear TV, attracting younger audiences and advertisers? The power of YouTube compared to traditional TV. Consider the numbers. The top non-sports TV shows of the 2024-2025 season, Tracker and Watson on CBS, each average 11 million weekly viewers. In contrast, YouTube's biggest creators command staggering audiences. Mr. Beast's latest video received 87 million views in just 3 days, almost 70% of the record-breaking 127 million viewers for the 2025 Super Bowl, which, by the way, was the most watched Super Bowl ever. The Stokes Twins, another popular YouTube channel, average over 100 million views per video, with their content often surpassing 10 to 15 million views in a single day, twice the audience of an average episode of Let's Make a Deal, 5 times the viewership of The View, Drew Barrymore Show, or Live with Kelly and Mark. Beyond entertainment, other YouTube niches, pop culture, travel, fashion, home improvement, comedy, and cooking are thriving. Could these creators bring new, younger audiences to living room TVs? Perhaps podcasters could also serve as a new pipeline for TV content, as seen with the success of the Joe Rogan Experience and New Heights with the Kelsey Brothers, both which have massive video audiences. Why YouTube creators could solve local TV's problems. Number one, younger, more relevant content. These creators understand and engage with their own demographic, offering content that appeals to younger audiences. Number two, lower production costs. The cost to create, produce, and distribute YouTube content is significantly lower than what the networks spend on traditional TV programming. Built-in audience engagement. YouTube creators foster interactive communities. Viewers are engaged not only by the content, but also by comments and reactions, creating loyal fan bases. Number four, natural marketers. Successful YouTube creators are expert marketers with millions of followers across platforms. They can organically promote their content, potentially reducing the marketing spend needed to drive TV viewership. Rethinking the future of TV. It's obvious that I'm not from the programming or content side of the TV business. The examples I provided are probably not the best examples from YouTube. However, history has shown if we can build sizable audiences with brand safe content of interest to viewers, advertisers will follow. While you might not like YouTube because it's not what you grew up with, it is what younger audiences have grown up with and what will remain relevant to them. And what will be relevant to them rather in the future. We must think differently about content, audiences, and the economics of what airs on TV, especially in daytime. The average age of a TV viewer is 60 plus, whereas the average age of a YouTube viewer is mid-30s, according to Orbello.com. If we can't attract new audiences to broadcast TV, the new networks will become YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon, which is why I asked, is YouTube Studios coming? By the way, Tom Sly, I think you did a wonderful job on this article. And I fully agree with Tom Sly, because if we think about the Ooh Ladies panel with Bondi Blue, Jamie, that's me. I can't remember the other young lady. We think about the Gossip Girls. We think about Chit Chat with QT. We think about Tea Talk with Your Girl, the Silva, myself, Kim Pyre, AT Alien, Justin Diego. and many other content creators, right? So we are able to produce shows on a regular schmegular basis. Most weeks, I usually produce about 7 full-fledged shows, all live. All I have to do is have my laptop, have StreamYard, have the camera for the thumbnail, find my links, set up the time, get in studio, and then start stream. That's it. And I do think that one show that, kind of did that. Let me see if I can pull them up. So right here, what the hell? They usually have a wiki for them. Okay, so this was a show called Daily Blast Live. Now, the show was canceled, right? But they have come back on YouTube as Daytime After Dark. But here was the show right here from Adweek. Daily Blast Live launch date and hosts announced. Daily Blast Live. Tekna has named the host for its new show debuting this fall, Daily Blast Live. Daily Blast Live is a 30-minute daytime news and entertainment show that will air across various platforms in 36 Tekna markets and nationally on Facebook and YouTube. The show will feature well-known names in television, fitness, sports, and comedy. We are incredibly excited and fortunate to have such a variety of talented hosts comprise our robust on-air team for DBL, said Bob Sullivan, Tekna's Senior Vice President of Programming. The host will share expertise and opinions on daily news, trending topics, and buzzworthy topics on social. Here is the full list of the hosts. The show debuts September 11th with 7 live half-hour feeds across markets and live streams on the Facebook page. Erica Cobb, who is a seasoned correspondent at Football Fanatic, who has been heard on radio stations spanning the Chicago, Denver, and Sacramento areas. Cobb has also appeared as a football pregame correspondent for several television stations, including Denver's Tekna-owned NBC affiliate 9 News KUSA. Tracy Gold, the actress who started her on-screen career at the early age of 4 and later landed the role of Carol Sever in the popular 1980s sitcom Growing Pains. Al Jackson, the stand-up comedian, writer, and TV radio personality, is widely known for his Comedy Central Presents Al Jackson special and hosting role on BBC's Officially Amazing series. Sam Schreider, a broadcast journalist who previously appeared on CNN, was a co-host on HLN's Dr. Drew and contributed to the Huffington Post. She also has hosted and produced the popular internet show Pop Tricker since 2012. Jeff Schroeder, the reality TV veteran who has appeared on Big Brother, The Amazing Race, and Marriage Boot Camp. He conducts the post interviews online for Big Brother, the show where he met his wife. Ebony Still, comedian, serial entrepreneur, and former co-host of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, who was highly recognized from Fox's This Nation. She has been named one of Radio Fact's top 30 women in media. Corey Schulman, a stand-up comic and UCB improviser who is the pop culture correspondent at Fox LA and the co-host on Sam in the Morning, airing on LA Talk Radio. She has been an on-air host for the For Reals channel. And Jim Wildstrom, a fitness expert, life coach, best-selling author, and cover model, who was the undefeated trainer on The Biggest Loser and currently serves on the advisory board for Shape Magazine. The show will be produced out of KUSA and air in 36 Tekna markets across the country. So this was basically trying to take YouTube and put it on TV. And it was very successful for many, many years. Of course, as you may or may not know, the show was canceled. They sold it off into the sunset. And here are some of the reviews here. Right here, I don't know if any of you cast members will see this message. If you don't, it's my fault for being a stupid procrastinator. But if you do, I want to say DBL is the best daytime variety talk show I've ever seen, maybe except for James Gordon Live. He wasn't daytime though. So I'm going to miss you every day. Jeff, you handsome, angry jerk. You're not my favorite, but you're probably the most relatable. I'm going to miss your wit and humor. I truly wish you the greatest success moving forward. Tony, you crack me up. I love that you're a freaking lawyer and everyone loves you, including me. You are funny and beautiful, and I could think to ask you about anything and you will listen and care and impress me with your answer. I wish you great success moving forward. Erica, you, yes, are my favorite host. I'm going to miss you and all your colleagues. You are a deep and old soul. Your compassionate heart warms me. Your sense of justice and respect for truth makes me envious. God bless you, and may you have good success moving forward. Al, I will miss you. You make me laugh hard, and I love you. I love that, and I love that you are a father. I bet you're a good dad. I hope I get the chance to see you do stand up the next time you're in Portland, Oregon. I wish you the best of what life has to offer moving forward. Sam, I'm going to miss your amazing show. You've done a great job holding it together, keeping it moving. I hope you have a wonderful future, whatever direction you choose, your husband, children, and very lucky to have you. Dang, I wish the show wasn't ending. Sad to see the show end, especially since I discovered it just a few months ago. Tony and Al were my favorites with their quick wits, eclectic, knowledgeable honesty. Samantha made a great moderator. Loved Erica's heartfelt commentary. Found Jeff to be often annoying when the topic was politics, and when asked what he thought of this or that politician, he usually answered with, I don't know that much about him or her, but was quick to criticize most Democrats. I did, however, appreciate the chemistry he and Al and his banter with Tor. They always made me laugh. Also enjoy and appreciate Dr. Pay Coley sent his heartfelt wishes to all in hopes that they all find new great jobs. I love this show. Everyone's fantastic. They feel like great friends. Sorry, but true. I work every day, and DBL is the only show I DVR. Sam is my favorite. Jeff, because I'm a gay man, and I never ever felt like he was homophobic or a 47ster. He's terrific. Erica is probably the best rapping hood girl on TV. This woman can spill the tea and make everyone understand. Al and Tony are wonderfully funny and beautifully fit in this group. Yes, and there's one more. Lindsey Granger is the best when it comes to communicating current events on all fronts, on top of the most adorable, beautiful mom. I'm all in with everyone at Daily Blast Live. So as you can tell, this show really meant a lot to people. And I think that, no problem. No, wait, are you still live? Wait a minute. Yeah, you still live. What the hell? Oh, you just went off. Okay, bye. I'm like, wait a minute, don't leave your live to come to mine. No. But thank you so much. You know, I come through for the people that deserve it. But no, I feel like YouTube definitely can be the answer for daytime TV. The problem is, are you going to allow content creators to be themselves? Now, of course, you know, I have the 11 a.m. edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live, thanks to Tea Talk with Your Girl, because she told me, Bray, you need to branch out to 6 p.m. because if you don't, you're going to get lost in the sauce. So y'all can thank Tea Talk for pushing me, because without her, without y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And the 11 a.m. show has definitely helped, because if you can't get to the 6 p.m. show, you got 11 a.m. Yeah, if you can't make it to the 11 a.m., you got the 6 p.m. If you can't make it to 6 p.m., you got 11 p.m. So I have a frequent audience on both shows. But the problem is, though, legacy media wants to culturally appropriate content creators, but not culturally appreciate content creators. They want to culturally appropriate content creators, but not culturally appreciate content creators. They want to culturally appropriate content creators, but not culturally appreciate content creators. So let's just say T-Talk with Your Girl, myself, and content creator. Hey, guess what? We want the show. We want you. We won't just give you just enough, because we know that you need us more than we need you. We will gladly stay on YouTube for free. Because we know our worth. Now, if we're saying we need a nice studio, right? And we're also saying that, hey, we want to stream this to our YouTube channels to keep our fan base going, that's non-negotiable. Just keep it a buck. Bottom the way, in case you guys did not know, YouTube viewing on TV now surpasses mobile and desktop in the United States, from Variety.com, Variety magazine. CEO Neil Mahone says the platform's creators are becoming the stars of Hollywood. As YouTube marks its 20th anniversary this year, CEO Neil Mahone is positioning the video platform as a core player in the media entertainment ecosystem and the culture at large. Mahone, a longtime Google and YouTube executive, is now in his third year as CEO after assuming the role in February 2023. In his annual letter to the YouTube community, he asserts that creators are becoming the stars of Hollywood as they increasingly establish professional-grade media operations that are a far cry from the platform's early do-it-yourself days. In the United States, right here, TV is the #1 device for YouTube viewing, topping desktop and mobile, underscoring the platform's growing presence in entertainment, according to Mahone. So it goes back to Tom's last question of, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Well, I would think if YouTube viewing on TV now surpasses mobile and desktop in the US, that would be a yes. But like I said, gotta give context, conjecture, and connection on why we're saying yes. Right here, yes, I read that. Today's creators have moved from filming grainy videos of themselves on desktop computers to building studios and producing popular talk shows and feature-length films, Mahone wrote. The CEO side sports careers and trick shot specialist Do Perfect, who recently opened a new $5 billion headquarters in Texas, the Buffalo Wing Challenge Talk Hot Ones, and in our tag, a French influencer who produced a 2.5-hour documentary about his preparation to climb Mount Everest. Among other YouTubers, he called out Alan Ching Chow, creator of Alan's World and one of the top producers of YouTube Shorts videos, who opened a 10,000 square foot studio in Burbank, California, a bold and colorful space filled with cutting-edge equipment that produces incredible entertainment watched by millions around the world, wrote Mahone. King Dion, who is building a studio in Birmingham, Alabama, and the creators behind YouTube channels Media Place and Kufran, who opened their studio in North Vancouver, Canada last fall. Not to mention Mr. Beast, which he's building out a brand new studio, and he just got done with Beast Games on Amazon Prime Video. In 2024, more than 50% of channels earning at least $10,000 on YouTube generated revenue from sources other than ads and YouTube Premium, according to Mahone. Those include shopping recommendations and channel memberships. YouTube recently opened communities and enhanced fan engagement tab that replaces comments to thousands more creators, and we will continue expanding access this year. The platform plans to launch Hype, a new feature that helps fans rally around up-and-coming creators to more markets in 2025. We talked about YouTube Hype here on Virtual Tour Live. Basically, YouTube Hype. Let me pull it up here real quick. YouTube Hype. YouTube Hype. Just to show y'all here. So this is YouTube Hype right here. A little blurry there, but refresh it. Okay, now it wants to work. You see there? You see how that works? One of the coolest things about YouTube is the incredible variety of creators. They are passionate people making videos about practically everything from cooking and gaming to music and makeup. And every day, new creators across the globe get their breakthrough on YouTube. But we've also heard that for smaller creators, even with dedicated fan bases, that reaching new viewers can be a hurdle. That's why we create Hype. So this is how it looks here. So top 100 hyped videos this week. Right here. So as you can see there, you click that and you see Hype this video right there. Help your favorite creators to get discovered when you hype 2K points. Now, here is how Hype works. First, to explain, hyping is all about helping emerging YouTube channels grow by connecting them with new audiences. If a video's been out less than 7 days from a creator with under 500,000 subscribers, you can hype it. and go beyond liking and sharing. The more hype it gets, the higher it climbs on a new leaderboard with the top 100 hype videos from the week. Anybody can hype up to 3 times per week. In the future, we plan to allow fans to purchase additional hypes, unlocking another revenue stream for creators too. And don't worry, hyping videos won't influence your YouTube recommendations and search results. So what is in it for creators? Well, when viewers hype your videos, it'll earn points to help you make it onto a weekly leaderboard just for your country, potentially putting you in front of a whole new audience. And we've got even a small creator bonus built in, or a point multiplier to channels with fewer subscribers. We want to make sure that everyone has a fair shot in the spotlight. Hype isn't just about the leaderboard, though. It's a way for viewers to let you know what content they're vibing with the most. Plus top hype videos get a special badge showing everyone that they're fan favorites. In just the first 4 weeks of our beta test in Turkey, Taiwan, and Brazil, users hyped over 5 million times across more than 50,000 unique channels, and the largest age group hyping videos in our beta is 18 to 24-year-olds. That's interesting, because I have a little article coming up here about 18 and 24-year-olds when it comes to YouTube. Stay tuned. Making up over 30% of all beta users. So how did we get here? The idea for hyping sparked from a simple observation. Passionate fans want to be a part of their favorite creators' success stories. They want to do more than just watch and like. They want to actively help get those creators discovered. In fact, when we surveyed over 2,500 viewers ages 18 to 45 from the United States, Japan, and Germany, over 75% of respondents and over 80% of Gen Z viewers said that they would like to help small and medium-sized creators grow their channels. With that in mind, we dove headfirst into a user-focused design journey. We talked to creators and viewers, tested out different ideas, and kept refining until we hit on something that really clicked. User feedback was absolutely key in shaping the final product. After pulling together some early concepts, we got the ideas in front of early research groups from people around the world to see what resonated. Imagine viewers being able to directly contribute to hyping your video within the first 24 hours, or almost crowdfunding the hype. Or picture this: you're scrubbing through a video and you suddenly see your name pop up, sponsoring a specific segment. We even played around with the ideas of letting viewers cheer their own comments, complete with animations and effects. It was all about making videos as interactive and engaging as possible. We put these concepts in front of our testers, and while they're fun, they just didn't quite hit the mark. Some felt too complicated, 24 hours felt too rushed, and others didn't seem to fit naturally with the YouTube experience people know and love. Another challenge was figuring out how to make it work for on-demand videos, VOD. Unlike live streams where everyone's watching at the same time, there's a natural buzz, so video on demand can sometimes feel a bit more solo. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the best. Users told us they wanted something straightforward and easy to understand, so we landed on the 7-day window and the hype leaderboard, a clear way for viewers to support their favorite creators and for those creators to get discovered. It turned out to be the perfect balance, rather, of urgency and flexibility. We've also heard concerns that small creators wouldn't be able to compete with bigger channels with more subscribers to get on the leaderboard. That's why we added the small creator bonus to help small creators and balance the playing field. With hype, we hope to make the viewing experience more active and engaging, driven by shared purpose and enthusiasm. That not only makes hyping more engaging for viewers, but also gives creators a powerful new way to connect with their audiences and grow in their channels. The future of hyping. We're beyond excited about what's next for hyping content on YouTube. We're planning to expand to new markets based on what we learned from our beta tests in Brazil, Taiwan, and Turkey, giving even more creators a chance to connect with new audiences, and we'll continue to make updates based on your feedback. At its heart, hyping is about giving fans a stake in the success of their favorite creators. So go out there, find some awesome creators, and hype them up. It's a win-win. You'll get to discover and hype great content, and they can find their way onto the leaderboard, helping build their audience. So here are some of the ideas there. You can long press, so and the longer you press, the bigger the hype is. So you can press for like a minute, 10 minutes, and then let go. Right here, limited hype this video, fan hyped there. Sponsor a portion of this video, 4 slots left. So these are some of the rough drafts of what they're trying to do. Playing cheers, tap to see who, and a message cheer there. Now you can also do voice comments now. We covered that on Virtual Tour Live as well. So with this being said, it does seem to me that YouTube, hey, who said that? Good to see you in here. Hey, IPV8DT, good evening. Good to see you. It seems like that, linear TV wants YouTube, and it seems like YouTube is trying to create the right circumstances to build out who can be next in mainstream media. Now, of course, there was a thing called YouTube Originals, where, for example, Joey Graceffa had a show called Escape the Night. It was like a Erder mystery reality competition. It was on for 3 seasons, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Back to our article here. Is still in the very early stages of what content creator stars will achieve, and we will be there to support them at every step of the journey, Mohan wrote. Oh yeah, right here. That's what I meant to say. That's why we got to that article of hype. Okay, read that. TV recently surpassed mobile and desktop computers as the primary device for YouTube viewing in the U.S. by watch time, according to Mohan. According to Nielsen measurements, YouTube has been #1 service in time spent viewing in the United States on TVs for the past 2 years. In December 2024, YouTube viewing on connected TVs in the United States increased to capture a record 11.1% share of TV usage among streaming platforms, ahead of Netflix, 8.5%, Prime Video, 4.0%, Hulu, 2.5%, and Disney Plus, 2.1%, according to Nielsen. YouTube's growth on connected TVs is also attracting new advertisers. We talked about Disco, right? Because you talk about free advertising video on demand platforms. So you got Pluto TV, which is Paramount. You have Exuma, which is Charter Communications and NBC Universal. You have Tubi, which is Fox. ABC doesn't have a free advertising video on demand platform, but there was a rumor that Roku could be up for sale, and so I did a live called Disco. Could Disney buy Roku? You can go on this channel after this live, though, and watch Disco. I promise you, it's a fascinating dive. And then the CW, they got the CW app, so they already have free advertising on demand. Now, I will say, Disney, you were stupid for getting rid of the ABC app, because if you were smart to this question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? YouTube could have helped the ABC app have new content for content creators. But y'all weren't smart. I gotta point it out. I'm not saying you're stupid. You made a stupid ass decision, though. Back to our article here. YouTube's growth on connected TV. Oh yeah, YouTube's connected growth on TVs is also attracting new advertisers. Mohan said the platform continues to introduce formats that work particularly well on the big screen, like QR codes and pause ads. He wrote, as more creators produce content for TV screens, the CEO said, we're bringing the best of YouTube to TVs, including a second screen experience that lets you use your phone to interact with the video you're watching on your TV, for example, to leave a comment or make a purchase. YouTube is also testing a new feature called Watch With, which lets creators, I always feel content creators now in every sentence that says creators, but anyway, which lets creators provide live commentary and real-time reactions to games and events. It first ran trials of the feature last year with the NFL and YouTube, and will experiment with other sports and types of content this year, Mahomes said. Now, to the CEO of YouTube. Hi, I'm Braylon Lee. I know you probably don't know that exists or care, but just a quick question, right? Since you're the CEO of YouTube, here's a quick question. So if content creators going to be able to give real-time analysis and stuff like that, quick question. I was I wasn't able to monetize on my Super Bowl chill party. So are you working it out with the NFL and the Grammys and the Oscars and the Tonys and NBC and all these other big time events? All the companies that host these big time events, so that way we can get rights to stream it on our channel, because there is literally no point at all, right, to be able. Okay. There's literally no point at all to have us react to content in real time for YouTube if we're going to get demonetized. there's no point. So I hope that Watch With will allow us to be able to do what we do without getting demonetized. Or we could share the revenue. Okay. In this letter, Mahan also maintained that YouTube will remain the epicenter of culture. He cited YouTube estimates on Election Day in the United States last November, more than 45 million viewers across the United States watched content related to the election on YouTube. He also referenced Joe Rogan's pre-election interview with President 47, which racked up more than 55 million views alone, and political comedy sketches on NBC Saturday Night Live. From elections to the Olympics to Coachella, which YouTube has streamed Coachella live on YouTube. Yes, they have. To the Super Bowl and the Cricket World Cup, soccer or football, the world's biggest moments play out on YouTube, he said. Meanwhile, Mahan said YouTube is now the most used service for listening to podcasts in the United States over Spotify and Apple Podcasts, citing research from S and Podcast Metrics released in October. We've long invested in the podcast experience, and creators have found that the video makes this format even more compelling. He wrote, this year we'll roll out more tools to support podcasters, improve monetization for creators, and make it even easier to discover podcasts. Mahan closed out the letter by discussing artificial intelligence, saying that advances in artificial intelligence will make it easier to create and enhance the YouTube experience. Artificial intelligence has long been part of our journey, from powering recommendations to producing captions to help us identify and remove harmful content. Last year, YouTube launched a artificial intelligence powered auto dubbing feature to help creators translate their videos into multiple languages. Later this month, Mahan said YouTubers will make auto dubbing available for all creators in the YouTube Partner Program. For videos with dubbed audio, more than 40% of the total watch time comes from viewers choosing to listen in a dubbed language, according to YouTube. I can only imagine me in Spanish and everything else. Oh, my Lord. Another artificial intelligence initiative Mahan cited was YouTube's partnership with creative arts agency to let talent identify and take down artificial intelligence generated fakes of themselves that have been uploaded to the video platform. We will continue to responsibly harness the power of artificial intelligence to enhance the YouTube experience for everyone, Mahan wrote. So, from what the CEO of YouTube is saying, is that he wants to keep investing in YouTube and television, right? He wants to make YouTube for television the biggest experience that it can be. Relating back to the question at hand from Tom Sly from TV News Check, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? I think it also, too, could save late night TV as well. Yes, indeed. And just to show this, and we talked about this. But I want y'all to see this from the source itself there. And we also covered this on Virtual Tour Live. Right here, from the Delta News Hub, Delta unveils onboard YouTube partnership, cloud-based seatback experience, personalized features, and more. So right here, customers traveling on Delta will soon experience a new Delta Sync partnership with YouTube. Logged-in SkyMiles members will enjoy their favorite creators, podcasts, and music artists ad-free while on board for most flights. Plus, Delta's next-generation cloud-based in-flight entertainment system delivers smarter, more personalized, and more accessible experiences for travelers across digital channels. Yeah. Right here, smart in-flight entertainment is here, and Delta is in the pilot seat. Delta is launching a first-of-its-kind cloud-based in-flight entertainment system to continue delivering a best-in-class onboard experience, evolving the global brand's personalized Delta Sync experience, introduced in 2023 for SkyMiles members. Technology has the power to transform travel and create moments for our customers to enjoy the journey as much as the destination, said Delta CEO Ed Boston. Whether through fast free Wi-Fi, our industry-leading seatback screens, or any of the other personalized channels in Delta's ecosystem, we're committed to creating a seamless and enriching experience for our SkyMiles members. The new in-flight entertainment system is setting the stage for even richer content and partnerships with trusted brands. Announced that day from the Consumer Electronics Show 2025 keynote stage, YouTube will join the Delta Sync experience to bring customers fresh, dynamic, ad-free content that reflects their lifestyles and how they stay entertained at home, making travel even more personalized and relevant today with great possibilities for the future. Right here, a premium partnership with YouTube. Sky Miles members will soon enjoy their favorite creators, podcasts, and music artists ad-free, while on board most flights with Delta Sync Wi-Fi and Delta Sync seat back as a part of their in-flight entertainment. This partnership underscores Delta's dedication to bring the at-home entertainment experience to the sky. The new partnership reflects Delta's vision of blending cutting-edge technology with meaningful collaborations to enhance the travel experience. It creates a unique opportunity to elevate discovery, champion diverse voices, and bring travelers a curated experience that goes beyond traditional in-flight entertainment. And then more here, as you can see. So I want to read that to y'all about YouTube here, right? And I'm going to bring up the TechCrunch article because this was very interesting. What I saw here. Give me a moment. Go back. Let me go back here. YouTube. Let me go to the channel. I'm gonna pull up Delta. I think, yep, that's the one. Right here. This is the article right here. This is the one I was looking for. Delta Inc.'s exclusive pact with YouTube for in-flight viewing as airline enhances entertainment experiences and court showbiz passengers. Now, I know what you're thinking, Braylon. You already told us this. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, ish. I want you to watch this. Right here. The deal includes a selection of curated content from key YouTube creators. Right there. The deal includes a selection of curated content from key YouTube creators. The deal includes a selection of curated content from key YouTube creators. So now, hey, Nikki News on Narcissism. Good to see you, my friend. So now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it goes back to our question that Tom Sly asked. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? If you are, go back here. If you're making a deal with Delta to make the ad-free YouTube Premium and YouTube Music services available free on flights for members of its Sky Miles loyalty program, the deal includes a selection of curated content from key YouTube creators. So somebody could be doing a daytime talk show, and you could be on your Delta flight watching it for free, courtesy of the deal that Delta made with YouTube. Or you could be watching a late night show. or you could be watching a deep dive documentary, cooking, beauty, anything, right? So if user generated content can be good enough for one of the biggest airlines to make a deal for ad-free YouTube Premium and YouTube Music services available for free on flights for members of its Sky Miles loyalty program, and the deal includes a selection of curated content from key content creators, that means Nikki News or Narcissism could be on a Delta flight. Her content could be on a Delta flight. Tea Talk with Your Girl could be curated content on Delta flight. Yours truly could be curated content on a Delta flight. So that could air in daytime, in late night, mornings. You see where I'm going here? The diversification and the accessibility of content is going to be key for the future of content and media and entertainment. Once again, goes back to our question. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV from time slot? Yes, it does, but we are dog walking this to show you why I am saying yes. Okay? Now, here's something that you may or may not know from advanced television. Data, long-form content takes 73% of YouTube US viewing time. I'm gonna say that 2 more times. Long-form content takes up 73% of YouTube US viewing time. Long-form content takes up 73% of YouTube US viewing time. Now, like I said, back to Delta. How long is a flight from Delta? Let's do LA to New York. Delta. Now, the time here, if we're trying to look at time, let's see here. So right here, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. That's an 8-hour flight. Once again, long-form content takes 73% of YouTube US viewing time. How many days do you normally go on a cruise? Average is usually 7 days. Most people take 7 days for cruises, maybe 4 or 5 days. Like I said, long-form content takes 73% of YouTube US viewing time. When it comes to you being on a road trip, right? If you're trying to, if you're trying to waste time, you're going to go to long-form content. Audible has audiobooks, long-form content. Do you see where I'm going here? All right, let's roll. Right here, consumption of long-form content on YouTube is rising rapidly in the United States, accounting for 73% of all viewing time on the platform by the end of October 2024, according to research by Digital Eye, a provider of cross-platform streaming data or data analysis. Findings show that the average viewing time spent by U.S. YouTube users on videos of 30 minutes or more in length rose from 65% in October 2023 to 73% in October 2024, highlighting how users are spending more time of their how users are spending more of their viewing time on longer content. The trend is more pronounced among young adults 18 to 24 years old. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to that article for YouTube hype. YouTube. Right here. If we go back to YouTube hype here, told y'all everything I do has a purpose. Right here, In just the first 4 weeks of our beta test in Turkey, Taiwan, and Brazil, users hyped over 5 million times across more than 50,000 unique channels. And the largest age group hyping videos in our beta is 18 to 24-year-olds, making up over 30% of all beta users. What you want me to do? Just bring you the intel. That's all I do. Right here, digital eye. Oh, right here, right there. In October of 2023, 58% of content viewed by this demographic on mobile devices was long-form content, rising to 79% by October 2024. So let's get this right. So the trend is more pronounced among young adults 18 and 24 that watch YouTube on mobile devices, with an increase of 21 percentage points in the amount of time spent viewing content 30 minutes or more during the same time period. In October of 2023, 58% of content viewed by this demographic on mobile devices was long-form content, rising to 79%. So from 58% in October 2023 to 79%. That's not a 58 to 60%. That's almost most users on YouTube that are watching long form content, which goes back to the article here of Delta making a deal with YouTube to make the ad-free YouTube Premium and YouTube Music services available free on flights for members of the Sky Miles loyalty program. The deal includes a selection of curated content from key YouTube content creators. Yeah. Digital Eye research also indicated that 18 to 24-year-old YouTube users in the U.S. spent an average of 2.7 hours per day on the platform between July and October 2024, watching an average of 25 videos per day. This demographic spent the highest average time on the platform last year, with digital eye data also showing a decrease in YouTube viewing time corresponding to increasing age of users. So average daily hours viewed versus average daily videos viewed. So 18 to 24, 2.7 average daily hours viewed compared to average daily videos viewed, right? So as you can see here, 55 to 64, 12.6. Okay, average daily videos viewed. 17.2%, 45 to 54, 17.2%. 18.3%, 35 to 44. 25 to 34, 19.4%, 24.9. Okay. So I said percentages, but basically the grown people watch on average, if anything 5 or higher, you round up. Anything 5 or lower, you leave the same. So on an average, people's 55 to 64 watch 13 videos on average, okay, daily. 45 to 54, an average of 17 daily videos viewed in that demographic. 35 to 44, an average of 18 videos viewed daily. In the 25 to 34 demographic, 19 videos viewed. In the 18 to 24 demographic, 25 average daily videos are viewed compared to the average daily hours viewed. What that goes to show me is that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, watch hours is a part of YouTube, but it's not everything. It is the diversification and the accessibility that determines who rises and who falls on YouTube. New YouTube insight. These insights into YouTube audience trends comes as Digital Eye announces that it can now provide comprehensive viewing data for the platform. Digital Eye is launching a new product with the capability to offer data on viewing and search history from YouTube users across more than 20 territories in Europe, North America, Latin America, and Asia Pacific. We are thrilled to add YouTube to Digital Eye's data offering as we enter into 2025. Ash Stedman, Chief Revenue Officer of Digital Eye, going forward, will be able to share a range of actionable insights into how streaming households engage with YouTube alongside other streaming video on demand services. By combining our new offering with our existing SODA tool, we can offer cross-platform comparisons. This allows us to explore how YouTube competes for viewership with these other services, what opportunities there may be to reach and engage new audiences. This new product is going to be a real game changer. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Absolutely it does. But let's keep going, shall we? Because we covered this on Virtual Tour Live as well. Yes, we did. Disney executives consider adding user-generated content to Disney+. As audiences' viewing habits continues to evolve, new YouTube trends begin to take hold. While the streaming wars have primarily focused on Netflix's growth and the death of cable, YouTube has been quietly making massive movies available on people's TVs through YouTube movies and TV. Many people think YouTube as something that as just something you might watch on your phone, rather. But more and more people, including myself, watch a lot of TV on their main televisions. Throw in the success of YouTube TV, which is the largest cable-like television provider in the U.S., and now the platform that is known for hosting the best user-generated content now has almost 10% of all television viewers in the United States. This is causing much dismay among executives at studios like Disney, with different strategies coming into play. Some are ignoring the situation, while Disney is trying to engage with younger audiences by making many of its shows from Disney Junior and the Disney Channel available on YouTube. I think Nickelodeon just came out with a show just for YouTube, I think. Generally, Disney still treats YouTube as a promotional platform with trailers, clip featurettes, and interviews, but it has tried making more expensive shows specifically for YouTube, like Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge. And for a while, there was a number of exclusive Disney Plus themed shows released weekly on YouTube. However, due to the cost, they all have been canceled. But that's not all. According to CNBC, Disney executives regularly discuss YouTube every day in strategic meetings that have considered adding user-generated content to Disney Plus, though it's not on the immediate roadmap, according to people familiar with the matter, who asked not to be named because the discussions are private. The idea of adding user-generated content to Disney will be a difficult situation for the streaming service. While it would allow a huge amount of content to be available within the app, generating more views, engagement, and advertising money, there are a lot of risks. Disney, unlike YouTube, is very reliant on its brand name and recognition. So having content that wasn't handpicked by the studio for the streaming service would put that at risk if something inappropriate was added. This is why you don't get rid of Hulu. Hulu is your adult platform. If you remember Touchstone Pictures, that was the adult studio because Disney could not create adult films, so they needed a studio to create the adult films. Okay. And not to mention, too, just bring Touchstone Pictures back as a production company for Hulu and for Disney, and there is your production company for all the adult content. My Lord Jesus, y'all forget your own history, but yet you made it to 100 damn years. Disney recently added the Hulu hub to Disney Plus and requires mature content to be rated, which would fit with the parental control system. Allowing anyone to upload to Disney Plus would likely be a nightmare to control, as people could upload movies and shows from other studios or add inappropriate content. Some other considerations must be taken into account, as user-generated content would drastically outweigh the high-quality content available on the platform. But there are some advantages to opening Disney Plus to user-generated content, as Disney could still cherry-pick the best of anything submitted, giving a more curated lineup of content. Mr. Beast could be a perfect example of user-generated content of enough high quality to entertain audiences on Disney Plus. Currently, there's a number of high-quality shows aimed at children, which originally debuted on YouTube, including Bippy, Kids Diana Show, and Morphe, and Bluey, of course, as well, before larger companies picked them up and started distributing them on other platforms. Many of these shows are regularly trending on Disney Plus in the United States, highlighting why Disney might be interested in exploring its future. Disney's ESPN has also had success in bringing the Pat McAfee show from YouTube onto its sports network, highlighting that it can be done, though that's also has some bad publicity on occasions. Amazon Prime Video offers a program that allows users to submit videos from the platform, though it does curate what's available to maintain high standards. Apparently, Disney executives are very aware of YouTube's rising dominance, especially for younger people. Back to our article that says long-form content takes 73% of YouTube US viewing time, and that among young adults 18 and 24 years old that watch YouTube on mobile devices, with an increase of 21 percentage points in the amount of time spent viewing content of 30 minutes or more during the same period. In October 2023, 58% of content viewed by this demographic on mobile devices were long-form content, rising to 79% by October 2024. And right here, findings show the average viewing time spent by U.S. YouTube users on videos of 30 minutes or more in length rose from 65% in October 2023 to 73% in October 2024, highlighting how users are spending more of their viewing time on longer content. Back to our article. There's also lots of other content on YouTube that could be suitable for the platform, as many creators make content about Disney parks, rides, and merchandise, movies, and TV shows. It's being considered that integrating some of that content as shoulder programming to Disney scripted series and movies could help keep Disney users could help keep users on Disney Plus. However, as a Disney theme park content creator myself, one thing I'm very much aware of is how Disney is not going to want videos of vloggers at Walt Disney World bashing the wait times for the newest ride, or having TV reviewers talk about how bad their Disney Plus series is. So here's the thing. If Disney really wants to expand, and this is what I mean by legacy media culturally appropriating content creators but not culturally appreciating content creators, you have to let the content creators be themselves. Sorry. If people feel that your park is dry, boring, and tiring, it is what it is. Do better. Like, I'm just keeping it up with y'all. Yes, indeed. There. Roger's take. I think the idea of user-generated content being added to Disney Plus sounds like a public relations disaster waiting to happen. However, that shouldn't stop Disney from reaching out and licensing more content from alternative sources to provide more options to subscribers. Disney needs to make sure it stands out as the home of high-quality entertainment. Rather, I was about to say content, but entertainment. Going down the route of using user-generated content feels like some executives are just looking at the cost of making shows like Grey's Anatomy and WandaVision, and then looking at a popular YouTube video of someone opening a box or doing a makeup tutorial, thinking, let's do that because it's cheaper. Copying YouTube isn't going to work. But I don't think there's any harm in pulling out some of the golden nuggets to keep subscribers entertained. Do you think Disney Plus should add user-generated content? Let me know on social media. By the way, shout out to where is it? They usually have the author. Well, whoever the author is, shout out to them, because I thought this was a great article. And like I said, that is going to be the problem. So back to our question. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Yes. Yes, it does, but we're dog walking it. From CNBC here, YouTube dominates streaming, forcing media companies to decide whether it's friend or foe. Of course, this is a regurgitation of everything I've already said, but like I said, we're dog walking this. YouTube made up of nearly 10% of all viewership on connected and traditional TVs in the United States in May, according to Nielsen. Netflix ranked second, claiming 7.6% viewership. We're not talking about your mobile phone, your laptop, but on the biggest screen in the house, the TV, said Lightshed media analyst Rich Greenfield. Every media executive has to be paying attention. Media companies such as Netflix, Disney, and Warner Bros. Discovery don't have a uniform strategy to deal with the threat. Now, Netflix is trying to get into the podcasting world. It's almost 20 years since the founding of Alphabet's YouTube, Alphabet meaning Google's YouTube, and Hollywood still doesn't really know what to do with it. YouTube, which effectively invented user-generated content, or UGC, claims a daunting share of the overall media consumption and is no longer just dominating the internet, it's dominating the living room too. YouTube made up 9.7% of all viewership on connected and traditional TVs in the United States in May, largest share of TV for a streaming platform ever reported by Nielsen's monthly The Gauge report. Netflix ranked second, claiming 7.6% of viewership. Among streamers only, YouTube's total viewership was close to 25% market share. We're not talking about your mobile phone, your laptop, that I'm sure you see your kids using all the time, on the biggest screen in the house, the TV. Said Lightshed media analyst Richard Greenfield. Every media executive has to be paying attention, but media companies such as Netflix, Disney, and Warner Bros. Discovery aren't sure whether YouTube is friend or foe. Some media executives see YouTube as a companion platform to subscriptions, streaming services, and cable TV, an unwidely behemoth of non-narrative creator-led content with a social media slant that doesn't really fit the New York Hollywood nexus of professional media. Others, even at times, the same executives view YouTube as an existential threat to the entertainment industry, stealing viewership from subscription streaming services, and with it, the cultural center of American youth. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Not going back to the 1950s of that damn devil's music of rock and roll and jazz. You're listening to the heathen music. Get that shit away from me. Turn that off. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Now, honestly, black people don't talk like that. So listen. All I know. These competing truths have led media entertainment companies to concoct a wide array of strategies to combat the growing threat. Disney leaders discuss YouTube every day in strategic meetings and have considered adding user-generated content to Disney+, though it's not on the immediate roadmap, according to people familiar with the matter who asked not to be named because the discussions are private. Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery, on the other hand, have consciously chosen to focus on the other 90% of the TV viewing world that isn't YouTube. I do think it snuck up on people that YouTube was as important a presence in people's lives and people's viewing experiences, not just on the phone, but in the living room, said Tara Wapart-Levy, YouTube's vice president of the Americas, in an interview. Will Nielsen first noted that YouTube was winning the streaming wars in terms of viewing full stop, not just for ad support platforms. I had a ton of my friends from advertising for me who were like, can you believe it? It exceeded even our expectations, she said. YouTube's growing dominance. Earlier this year, Chief Executive Officer Neil Mahon announced users watch more than 1 billion hours of YouTube content on TV screens each day. More than 150 million Americans watch YouTube on connected TVs each month, according to the company. Ad dollars have followed. In 2023, YouTube took in this was in 2023. $31.5 billion in advertising revenue. Okay. 31.5 billion in advertising revenue, up 8% from 2022 and 271% from 6 years ago. In the first quarter of 2024, YouTube's ad revenue climbed 21% from a year earlier to 8.1 billion. YouTube, founded in 2005, sold to Google for 1.65 billion a year later. It has since ballooned. Shout out to Andy Cohen. Champagne clink balloon in size as advertisers flock to the platform. Monef Naverson, media analyst Michael Nathanson estimated in March that YouTube would be worth a whopping $400 billion as a standalone company, more than Disney and Comcast combined. I'm going to say that number two more times. 400 billion. 400 billion. That is like bringing every 18-wheeler known to man and just dropping off all the cash on your front lawn. This is all yours. Enjoy. YouTube is still the 800-pound gorilla in this space. I do believe they are a pretty unstoppable juggernaut, said Candle Media co-CEO Kevin Meyer, who previously ran Disney's streaming business, was briefly the CEO of TikTok. Disney's YouTube focus. Disney executives are particularly attuned to YouTube's rising dominance, given its grip on younger people, according to people familiar with the company's thinking. Disney has a legion of superfans who flock to YouTube and other social media sites to promote and critique its parks, rides, and merchandise, movies, and TV shows. Integrating some of that content as show the programming to Disney scripted series and movies could help keep users on Disney+. A Disney spokesperson declined to comment on conversations about adding original content to the platform. The company claims 11.4% of TV viewership, according to Nielsen's The Gauge report, when adding up cable and streaming, including Hulu and ESPN. Right here, you're betraying your audience. You're leaving YouTube to act, and then you're not posting online. You're asking them to wait on a project that's in development for what, a year, 2 years. People are going to forget about you, girl. That's how the internet works. That was from Brittany Broski, a YouTube creator. I think what we're seeing from all these traditional media companies is that they don't have enough content. It's too expensive to produce the types of premium content at scale that they need. So maybe the user-generated content economy is a place to look, not to create their competitor, but as a lower cost way to add content to their services. Lightshed Greenfield. Disney is also considering putting more full episodes of Disney Plus and Hulu series geared to older kids and adults directly on YouTube to entice an audience that isn't currently subscribed to its streaming platforms, said a person familiar with the matter. This is a strategy Disney has done with kids content for years, helping amplify hit anime series such as Bluey, Spidey and His Amazing Friends, and the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. At the end of the day, Disney is a storytelling machine, said Meyer. We use short-form video on YouTube as a promotional device for our content, but I don't think that we at Disney nor have any other traditional media companies leaned into YouTube as an original storytelling device the way they probably should have. According to internal research, Disney executives conclude that younger Americans use YouTube as an online encyclopedia, said one of the people familiar with the company's discussions. That led the company to focus on the benefits of the platform's discovery functionality while also programming against it, the person said. Disney has made bespoke YouTube content for its new preschool series, Disney Junior's Ariel, which premiered or debuted on June 27th to introduce the mermaid character to kids. It has also developed a series of Winnie the Pooh shorts so that it can research how the animated bear His Friends resonates with today's youth. The company is now considering making a full-length animated series on Winnie the Pooh based on the short-form video data, the person said. Netflix's muted response. Netflix is taken on YouTube from a different angle. It doesn't view the platform as the same singular threat to viewership that some of its peers do. Netflix famously considers everything that could occupy users' time, even sleep, as a long competitor. Really? Y'all think sleep is a competitor? We need sleep to live. What the hell is wrong with you? For the time being, Netflix executives consider YouTube as catering to a different consumer need. We have built a hard-to-replicate combination of a strong slate, superior recommendations, broad reach, and intense fandom, which drives healthy engagement to Netflix. Improvement in these key areas is the best way to delight our members and continue to grow our business, Netflix said in its most recent quarterly shareholder letter. Netflix has even found some instances in duplicating content on YouTube in specific instances. Coco Melon, the animated toddler gear short form video series owned by Candle Media's Moonbug Entertainment, has become massively popular on both YouTube and Netflix. Coco Melon has 175 million subscribers to its English language YouTube channel and many more if you add in all languages. Going back to that artificial intelligence dubbing that will be available to all people in the YouTube Partner Program later this year. Meyer said in this quote. At the same time, Coco Melon frequently tops Netflix's most watched list among kids shows. The more immediate YouTube threat for Netflix comes from an advertising perspective. Netflix is now going head-to-head with YouTube for marketing dollars after introducing its ad support tier in November 2022. Netflix in May said that it has 40 million global monthly active users for its advertising tier. And last time I checked, that is one of their biggest tiers now instead of ad free, because people will bite the bullet for ads if the content is good. That's a far cry from more than YouTube's. That's a far cry from YouTube's more than 2 billion monthly active users. Netflix is even contemplating launching free versions of its service in certain international markets to core advertisers, but though there's nothing concrete planned, Bloomberg report earlier this week, Netflix declined to comment from the story. Now, here's something that happened with Peacock. Those of you may not remember. Right here, Peacock launched nationally with free and premium tiers. So right here, Peacock will offer more than 20,000 hours of premium content from networks and studios, including NBC, Bravo, USA Network, Sci-Fi, Oxygen E, CNBC, MSNBC, NBC Sports Network, Golf Channel, Universal Kids, A&E, ABC, CBS, The CW, Fox, History, Nickelodeon, Showtime, Universal Pictures, DreamWorks, Focus Features, Illumination, Viacom, CBS, Paramount, Lionsgate, Warner Bros., and Blumhouse. USA Network, Sci-Fi, Oxygen, E, the CNBC, MSNBC, NBC Sports Network, Golf Channel are all spun off. Only Bravo is staying with NBC Universal, just to keep you up to date. In addition, the service will feature Peacock original movies and shows and more than 30 curated channels, current season series and specials from NBC and Telemundo, live news and sports, as well as daily trending highlights from Today, NBC Nightly News, Meet the Press, Notas, Telemundo, MSNBC, CNBC, NBC Sports, E! News, and Access Hollywood. This is a historic moment for our company as we proudly introduce Peacock to consumers nationwide, a groundbreaking vision that was brought to life by an incredible team of people across Comcast, NBC Universal, and Sky that is in the UK. Said Matt Strauss, chairman of Peacock. From current classic and original movies and shows to live news, sports, curated channels, and trending content from around the world, Peacock is the only free premium ad support streaming service that brings together everything consumers love about television and streaming all in one place. Peacock offers a ad-free support tier and an ad support premium tier for $4.99 a month, serving no more than 5 minutes of advertising per hour. An ad-free version of the premium tier is available for $9.99 a month. Right here, both free and premium tiers will feature current season hits from NBC, timely news, sports, and pop culture highlights, and dozens of genre channels, including live news from NBC News Now and Sky News, exclusive curated channels featuring the best moments of your favorite shows like The Office, Office Shorts, Saturday Night Live, SNL Vault, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, found tonight, late night with Seth Meyers Now, and exclusive genre channels like CNBC Making It, Today All Day, CNBC Ka-Ching, American Greed, 80s Mixtape, True Crime, Kiss Me Deadly, Peacock Reality, Out of This World, Caso Cero, and I Love Jenny, among others. Free tier highlights. Let's talk about it. The only new streamer to offer a free premium tier of service, Peacock will deliver more than 13,000 hours of content completely free, including a vast library of popular movies like The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, The Bourne Ultimatum, Jurassic Park 3, Tully, Phantom Thread, The Interpreter, American Psycho, The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions, The Blair Witch Project, The Mummy, Joe, Fletch Lives, The Chronicles of Riddick, Dark Fury, Fear Cycle, Do the Right Thing, right here pictured, Howard the Duck, Billy Elliot, The Birds, Willie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, The Last House on the Left, I Am Ali, In the Name of the Father, Lone Ranger, The Hitcher, Law Abiding Citizen, The Sting, What Dreams May Come, Fried Green Tomatoes, One True Thing, Gossip Park, Dracula, and Dragonet. Now, here is this. The free tier will offer new episodes of NBC current season series 1 week after they air. This includes hits This Is Us, The Blacklist, sample episodes of Peacock Originals. So you didn't get all the originals, but you got sample episodes. And hundreds of iconic shows, including comedies like 30 Rock, Parks and Recreation, Saturday Night Live, Saved by the Bell, Punky Brewster, The Johnny Carson Show, The Carol Burnett Show, Real Husbands of Hollywood, and Everybody Hates Chris. Dramas like Friday Night Lights, Downton Abbey, Parenthood, Monk, Heroes, Psych, The Game, Suits, Sacred Lives, Royal Pains, Battlestar Galactica, Columbo, Hunter, The Rockford Files, Dateline, 21 Jump Street, Highlander, Leave It to Beaver, Monsters, and The Murder, She Wrote. Reality series like Below Deck, Southern Charm, Chrissy Knows Best, Botch, Flipping Out, $1 Million Listing New York, Pawn Star, Storage Wars, Real Housewives of Dallas, Jane Lil's Garage Shots, Sunset, Undercover Boss, competition series like Top Chef Masters, Hell's Kitchen, Hollywood Game Night, and American Ninja Warrior Jr. Kids series, including Kong the Animated Series, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Favorite American Tales, and Woody Woodpecker and the Spanish Language Tales, Betty and Why I Love Jenny, Reina de Corazones, The Rivieras, Preso No. 1, Caso de Cora, El Baron, El Chama, Larimania, Paramore, Mia Familia Perfectica, Q as Q, Victoria, and Donde Estela. Oh, Jesus. Live sports in the free tier include 4 exclusive Premier League matches on July 15th of that year, coverage of the U.S. Open Championship and Women's Open Championships, an NFL wildcard playoff game, and select events from the upcoming Tokyo and Beijing Olympics. In addition, sports fans will enjoy on-demand replays of events like Triple Crown horse races, daily highlights from NBC Sports, and hundreds of hours of sports series, documentaries, and films such as Tiger Woods, Chasing History, 1968, I Am Ali, Dream Team, Being Evil, Here to You, Willie, and Peacock Originals, Lost Speedways, and In Deeper, Brian Lochte. Yeah. So right here, as you can see from Bloomberg, Netflix advertising challenge isn't big enough. While Netflix is the biggest streaming service in Hollywood, it's barely in the top 10 for advertisers. So here it is here. Netflix advertising challenge isn't big enough. Netflix has discussed creating free versions of its streaming service in some markets, namely in Europe and Asia, as the company looks for more ways to increase its audience, according to people familiar with the plans. Netflix experimented with a free plan in Kenya, but discontinued it last year. Top executives at the company have discussed whether to create a free version of the service in far larger markets, especially those are popular free TV networks where it sells ads. Think Germany or Japan. The company has no plans to offer a free service where it already reaches a majority of its potential customer base, said the people who declined to be identified because the plans aren't nascent. There are no current plans to do this anywhere, but these are just talks for now. But a free service will help the company reach more people who either can't afford the service or don't have a good way to pay for it. It will also address one of the biggest present challenges for the company: create more advertising inventory. When it comes to video streaming, Netflix is the biggest player around besides YouTube. But when it comes to advertising, it's still a mini wow. So as you can see, Netflix right here. And so this is in terms of money here. So Roku, Amazon, Univision, $5 billion for Fox right here. NBC, Universal, Warner Bros. Discovery right on par with each other. Paramount, Disney getting close there, and then $15 billion. They have been slow to scale. One prominent advertising executive previously told me Netflix is at best 9th or 10th biggest player in video advertising. Has been trying to charge as much as twice as competition. Is not the most attractive place. The executive said there is not a clamoring for them. Everyone in advertising gives Netflix credit for moving quickly. When the company's growth stalled in late 2021, Chief Financial Officer Spencer Newman advocated for it, persuading reluctant co-founder Reed Hastings to introduce a cheaper subscription option that included ads. Within less than a year, Netflix had built an advertising business with help from Microsoft Corp as a sales and technology partner. The deal was structured so that Microsoft guaranteed Netflix a certain level of advertising sales. In exchange, Microsoft secured a big name client for its nascent video advertising business. The cheaper advertising support tier created a on-ramp for more prices of customers like those who have been sharing their accounts. In that sense, the ad tier has been a huge success. So, imagine, if you will, that, maybe if Netflix, did a free service for the United States and it was just for, their catalog of old content, just like Pluto TV does, and for content creators. Once again, going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Now, of course, here, right here, YouTube to phase out most originals, double down on user-generated content. Like I told y'all, right here, YouTube returned to its roots. And by the way, this comes to us from Deadline. YouTube returned to its roots as a platform for user-generated content is complete. Following the news that YouTube Global Head of Original Content, Suzanne Daniels, has resigned after more than 6 years, YouTube's Chief Business Officer Robert Clennell just announced the streamers retreat from original programming to focus on creator-driven initiatives such as the Creator Shorts Fund, Black Voices Fund, and live shopping programming. I'm guessing the Black Voices Fund will be dormant for the next 40 years until we can get a president that can reverse everything that 47 did and make everything law. Then I guess the Black Voices Fund will come back. Daniels, an accomplished veteran TV executive, joined YouTube Originals in 2015 when the video sharing giant signaled its entry into the premium streaming video on demand space with high-ended original scripted programming. Launched in 2016, YouTube's premium tier introduced such series as Cobra Kai, which is now on Netflix, and Step Up before the Google-owned streamer in 2018 pivoted away from scripted and streaming video on demand to focus on unscripted content under its advertising video on demand model, with Daniel shepherding the transition. Suzanne and her team created an international slate of award-winning programs, collectively amassing billions of views, shining light on incredible creators, important social topics, and introducing YouTube to new audiences. In short, YouTube Originals played an integral role in growing the YouTuber creator economy, Clennell said in a letter to creators posted on Twitter this morning. Today, there are over 2 million creators in the YouTube Partner Program, and our creator community has never been more successful. We have paid more than $30 billion to creators, artists, and media companies over the last 3 years. Clennell pointed to that growth that Daniels exit when announcing the shift back to mostly user-generated content, with just 2 areas of YouTube Originals continuing. Together, these factors contributed our decision to reducing our YouTube Original slate. He said, going forward, we will only be funding programs that are part of our Black Voices and YouTube Kids funds. We will honor our commitment for already contracted shows in progress, and creators involved with those shows should expect to hear from us directly in the coming days from this time period. Here is Clinette's tweet and his full letter. Dear creators, in 2016, we create YouTube Originals, a division within YouTube dedicated to great new programming with our creators headed by industry veteran Suzanne Daniels. As Global Health Originals, Suzanne and her team create an international slate of award-winning programs collectively amassing billions of views, shining a light on incredible creators, important social topics, and introducing YouTube to new audiences. In short, YouTube Originals played an integral role in growing the YouTube creator economy. Today, there are over 2 million creators in the YouTube Partner Program, and our creator economy has never been more successful. We paid more than $30 billion to creators, artists, and media companies over the last 3 years. However, with rapid growth comes new opportunities, and now investments can make a greater impact on even more creators when applied toward other initiatives like the Creator Shorts Fund, Black Voices Fund, and Live Shopping Program, just to name a few. Separately, Suzanne has decided to leave YouTube, and her last day will be March 1st. I want to thank her for her vision, creativity, and leadership. Together, these factors contributed to our decision to reduce our YouTube original slate. Going forward, we will only be funding programs that are part of our Black Voices and YouTube Kids funds. We will honor our commitment for already contracted shows in progress, and creators who are involved with those shows should expect to hear from us directly in the coming days. Finally, I want to thank you, the creators, for partnering with us to create innovative and inspirational stories, and look forward to growing your business on YouTube and beyond. Robert. So it's interesting. Hey, welcome back. Hey, King Colton, good to see you. Now, here's the thing, right? So they decided to close down YouTube Originals, right? They decided to close down YouTube Originals. Let's go back to the Variety article, right? And this came from the CEO of YouTube, right? So you shut down YouTube Originals, but now YouTube viewing on TV surpasses mobile desktop in the United States. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Let's go back to this article here. Long-form content takes 73% of YouTube US viewing time. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? You see how I am dog walking this. Disney executives consider adding user-generated content to Disney+. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Netflix, right? Netflix was thinking about, making a free versions of its streaming services in some markets, namely Europe and Asia, as the company looks for more ways to increase its audience according to people familiar with its plans. Going back to, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Also, two, going to the article right here. The deal that Delta has made with YouTube to make the ad-free YouTube Premium and YouTube Music services available free on flights for members of the Sky Miles loyalty program. The deal includes a selection curated content from key YouTube creators. I think that was like a thing called YouTube Originals. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Going to Peacock launching with a free tier. You cannot get the free tier anymore with NBC Peacock. But the fact that they were the only streamer to have a free tier that offered new episodes of NBC's current season series 1 week after they air. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Right here. Let me finish this out here. Other strategies. Comcast-owned NBC Universal has experimented with new ways to copy the rabbit hole effect of YouTube Shorts, which force-feed users content based on interest by offering curated clips of Saturday Night Live sketches, scenes from The Office, and other favorite Bravo show moments. If younger users are being conditioned to watch in a certain way, NBC Universal Peacock streaming service wants to give consumers that choice in addition to its long-form movies and TV shows. but simply curating feeds with a content vertical now feels like a YouTube 1.0 strategy, given how TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels have redefined short-form viewing, according to Nathanson. I don't think at this point there's a strategy in place among any of the traditional media players, legacy media, to create content for the YouTube generation that's more than just a branded strategy that they're doing now. Said Nathanson, the future strategy is to use artificial intelligence to deliver personalization for each of us. Today, none of the traditional media players has that. That is YouTube 2.0. Amazon is trying to make a more direct plan of attack, paying YouTube's biggest star to make a show for their service. The company announced a deal earlier last year, Mr. Beast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, to make a reality TV show, Beast Games, that will pay the winner $5 million in cash. Turns out $10 million in cash. There is a winner. They did win $10 million, the biggest prize in entertainment, the largest cash prize in entertainment history. The format will largely borrow from previous Mr. Beast giveaway videos that pit many contestants against each other for cash using a fast-paced, high-production format, as Amazon has promised. Mr. Beast's YouTube channel has the most subscribers at 289 million and expects to take in a whopping $700 million of revenue in 2024, primarily through advertising and brand deals. While Mr. Beast may have crossover appeal, there's skepticism that among creators that YouTube celebrities will have success making their own shows for subscription streaming services. Moreover, the entire Hollywood system may operate too slowly for a younger generation that demands immediate content. YouTube community. The popularity of YouTube stems from the authentic relationships creators have with their fans, according to Brittany Borowski, 27, whose YouTube channel has more than 2 million subscribers. I still watch Netflix and HBO, where if I want a good fantasy series or whatever, I know where to go for that. But what YouTube is more concerned about with in this digital age, we have lost a sense of community and the sense of third spaces where we can go and hang out, meet new friends, Borowski said. Borowski audience, which she described as Gen Z and young millennial women and members of the LGBTQ plus or LGBTQIA plus community, ballooned Andy Cohen, shout to him, during the pandemic. Stuck at home with limited social options, hundreds of thousands of people found Morski as they search for fresh, real-time content. That personal relationship is YouTube's secret sauce. And does it translate what creators report to other services? Broski said. You're betraying your audience, said Broski. You're leaving YouTube to act, and then you're not posting online anymore. Then you're asking them to wait on a project that's in development for what, a year, 2 years. People are going to forget about you, girl. That's how the internet works. And there is YouTube, Brittany Borowski at VidCon 2022. The business model for YouTube for successful creators incentivizes those staying on the platform. YouTube has shared more than 70 billion $70 billion with its creators over the last 3 years through its partner program, which shares advertising revenue with more than 3 million channels on the platform. Why would I create a show and sell it to a network where I could just go on YouTube? Broski said, you're self-funding, but the money you're making from AdSense is going to go back into your content to make more money. Why do you have to contact that third party? YouTube also benefits from a low barrier to entry to create content from instant feedback through comments from fans that often help shape future content immediately. That model can be replicated in a scripted form where full seasons of TV shows are pre-made and rolled out on specific schedules. In the traditional industry, it's about providing to other people that the content deserves to be made, deserves to be seen, deserves a marketing campaign, deserves dollars behind it. Say YouTube star and former professional cyclist Mark Correa, 31, whose channel has more than 4.5 million subscribers. With YouTube, if you have the drive, the ability, and in many cases your phone, you can skip those steps and put out into a democratic platform where the audience ultimately decides what rises to the top. Aging out. Warner Bros. Discovery executives are perhaps the least concerned of all the legacy media companies about YouTube's rising dominance, which skews younger. 93% of teenagers say that they've used YouTube, far outpacing TikTok at 63%, Snapchat 60%, and Instagram at 59%, according to a 2023 Pew Research study. A 2023 survey from marketing firm Emalby found 61% of Gen Z respondents or those ages 18 to 24 at the time of the survey named user-generated content as their favorite form of media. Warner Bros. Discovery Max streaming services moved away from programming geared towards kids and teenagers, bearing the occasional accidental hit such as Euphoria. The company's focus on prestige dramas and adult movies is as far away from YouTube's typical fare as an entertainment company can offer. Baked into the question of whether YouTube is friend or foe to the media industry is a sacred query. Will younger consumers simply grow out of YouTube's bread and butter, the creator-led, non-narrative style storytelling? My suspicion is that there will be a bit of aging out, said Mayer. I think longer form storytelling is hard to replace with super short form storytelling. There may be room for both subscription streamers and YouTube to survive and flourish, each operating in a lane that doesn't impede the others too much. Still, YouTube is experimenting with episodic and scripted series to appeal to audiences, a direct threat to traditional Hollywood. Cobra Kai, a spinoff of The Karate Kid, began on YouTube's ad-free subscription service, YouTube Premium, picked up a fan base, and then moved over to Netflix. There's some amount of conditioning that happens when you become familiar with a certain format that resonates with you. But what we're seeing is it's not so black and white between a certain type of audience, one certain type of content, said Nikki Riddy, YouTube's vice president of product management. There's also the future threat of artificial intelligence on YouTube. While Hollywood's use of AI is contractually restricted, it was a sticking point of recent strike negotiations. There are no current rules for user-generated content. Theoretically, this gives YouTube creators a huge leg up in experimenting with technology that can rival production values of professional studios, putting even more pressure on traditional media. So, back to our question. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Now, in case you did not know, Rockstar Games reportedly opened up GTA Online to user-generated content and mods. Right here. Let me read all of this here. Every player is looking forward to Grand Theft Auto this year, but for the first time ever in the franchise history, the single-player campaign might be the least important of the release. With GTA 6, we're also expecting a big new version of GTA Online. It seems that Rockstar might be taking tips from major online games like Roblox and Fortnite. Fortnite and Roblox are both extremely popular for creator modes, allowing players to create their own games. With the next version of GTA Online, Rockstar is reportedly looking to build a platform for user-generated content. We've already seen some steps towards this with Rockstar's acquisition of the 5M development team, who were behind the insanely popular 5M RP mod for GTA Online. Rockstar isn't stopping there, though. According to DigiDay, Rockstar has been hiring some of the most popular creators on platforms like Roblox and Fortnite to prepare new modes for the next version of GTA Online. At this point in time, it's unclear how creators will be able to monetize these creations in GTA Online. We already know that some streamers are going to try to put together a blockchain, a crypto-backed GTA Online RP server when GTA 6 drops, but Rockstar has previously banned attempts to link cryptocurrencies with GTA Online. Chances are Rockstar's official implementation won't involve any crypto or Web3 shenanigans. So, if you remember this morning, the black brother that we talked about that was talking about e-gaming goes back to e-gaming is huge. People watch e-gaming in the daytime. They watch it at night. Going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? Right here, the State of Influencer report from MT Martech Q. Market growth. Influencer marketing is projected to grow 12.12%, reaching $22 billion by the end of 2025. Creator economy expansion. The global creator economy is forecasted to soar from $191 billion in 2025 to $528.39 billion by 2030, with a CAGR of 22.5%. User-generated content boom. The number of user-generated content creators surged 93% year over year, underscoring the rising demand of authentic, relatable content. Platform shifts. TikTok and Instagram dominate influencer campaigns, accounting for 83% of brand collaborations in 2024, and gender pay disparities. Male influencers earn 40% more per collaboration than female counterparts, despite women holding 30% of the influencer market. And micro influencers as well. So we talked about micro influencers, that companies are going to micro influencers because they have, as you can see here, micro influencer is a person with 10,000 to 100,000 followers. So companies are going to micro influencers because they have a more dedicated fan base. They have the time to create that curated content, but also to nano influencers like myself, they could be gaining some traction as well. Because the smaller you are, the more open you are for the right opportunity. But also, too, that's where companies can trip you up. So going back to our question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? And then finally, Film Take, unveiling Netflix's new content strategy, opening doors to external licensing. This came out on April 12th of 2024. Right here, Netflix has shifted its focus from prioritizing production of original content to third-party content licensing once more. A decade ago, Netflix boasted 11,000 titles in its U.S. library, solidifying its position as Hollywood's primary acquirer. This figure has diminished to roughly 6,000 titles as major media competitors opt to retain their libraries for proprietary streaming platforms. However, studios are currently reversing the strategy in the face of harsh financial realities. With nearly $7 billion in free cash flow, up 330% from 2022, Netflix is poised to explore fresh revenue generating avenues, including licensing its content to competitors for the first time ever. So let me read all this because it's not that long. Netflix is poised to license content externally. As an exclusive platform, Netflix management currently opposes licensing content externally, but the writing is on the wall for embracing external licensing of its film and shows. Financially speaking, navigating content licensing in multiple windows is critical for generating revenue from Netflix originals. That said, not all Netflix originals may be monetized in new windows. Some popular originals not outright owned by Netflix cannot be licensed. The company acknowledges that licensing isn't currently considered a strategy, although it has previously denied claims regarding advertising before embracing ads. Just like they said they would never get into live news, but Amazon is trying to figure out news specials, right? Never say never, in the words of Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, and Jaden Smith. Furthermore, moving a Netflix original to another platform runs the risk of devaluing the content and brand, which could also impact consumer perception at a more granular level. Netflix can begin licensing original series that have already concluded. In such cases, Netflix has already generated the majority of revenue from these titles, which might no longer significantly contribute to customer acquisition and retention. Also, early seasons of ongoing long-running shows can be strategically licensed and non-exclusive deals to generate revenue, increase awareness and demand for upcoming seasons on Netflix. As the major studios have realized spending $100 to $200 million on films destined exclusively for crowd streaming services isn't financially viable in the long run. Traditional film release windows consist of several stages, including theatrical release, electronic sale through EST, DVD, video on demand rental, pay one, network, and pay two, offering several avenues for monetization over a film's lifetime. This traditional windowing model highlights the revenue potential many streaming platforms forego by indefinitely retaining original films exclusively in-house, even after reaching peak consumer acquisition and engagement value. So, like I said, imagine Braylon Lee's virtual tour that we license all of the content that I produce on YouTube onto Netflix, all uncut, right? The ads will go where the ads need to be, and if you don't have, if you get the ad free, then you get Braylon Lee just straight through. Now, that can be licensed, right, to other platforms, and then I do a new season of Braylon Lee's virtual tour on Netflix. Once again, going back to the question, does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? So with all that being said, I say yes, it does. The only question is, does legacy media want to culturally appropriate content creators or culturally appreciate content creators? With that being said, let me bring up our good friend Olmec here. Thank you for the 13 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't worry, I see the time because I know we got our 8:30 show coming up with Volcano Bay Nights and Epic Universe. Okay, so believe me, I know. So I'm gonna bring up my friend Olmec, and I think Olmec will explain everything between YouTube and legacy media. Olmec, take it away, my friend.
You could start by running to the room of the 3 gargoyles. Push in the right tongue, and a door might lead you down a staircase into the wall climb. Here, you must choose your next path. You could race up to the observatory, spin the sundial, and pass into the room of the golden idols. Once there, push down on their bases to release the doors. That may take you below or lead you into the shrine of the silver monkey. Assemble the statue there, and you may be headed for the torch room. If the elevator is up, you could jump into the elevator and descend into the mine shaft. You might climb up the ladder or plow through the stone wall. Find the key, and it may unlock the tombs of the ancient kings, allowing you to climb into the spider's lair. If you escape, you may have a chance to sit upon the throne of the pretender. If the correct door is unlocked, you'll be able to crawl into the pit of despair and finally make your way through the cave of sides.
Back to the temple gate.
The choices are yours and yours
alone. Good luck. Like Olmec said, legacy media, the choices are yours and yours alone. The choices are yours and yours alone. The choices are yours and yours alone. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? My answer, Brantley's answer is yes. YouTube does have the answer to save daytime TV, but will legacy media be humble enough, gracious enough, and more than enough of not being a dictator, but being a Democratic president to see what can be? And that is my answer. With that being said, everybody, let's do the daily motivator, and then I'm going to give y'all the quick commercials, because coming up here in under 29 minutes now, right here, we have Volcano Bay and Epic Universe. That is coming up here within 28 minutes and 47 seconds there. So let me get you guys where you need to be there with greatday.com. I hope that you guys enjoyed this deep dive live. It took all of that to be able to answer the question, is YouTube Studios coming? YouTube, of course, you're not going to say anything to me, but I'll just keep finding the receipts and just keep doing deep dive lives, okay? All right, here we go. With that being said, men are born to succeed, not to fail. Henry David Thoreau. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Balance, distraction, and focus. Distraction and focus both have their places. Whatever you seek to do can benefit from a healthy balance between allowing distractions and imposing focus. Distraction brings thoughts to mind that you would never otherwise think. Focus gives you the time and mental space to assemble those random thoughts into coherent ideas. If you notice your thoughts circling repeatedly over the same ground, perhaps it's time for some distraction. When thoughts dance away in one desperate, disconnected direction after another, escape the distractions and seek focus. Your mind thrives on stimulation and also thrives on quick nurturing. Offer it plenty Offer it plenty of both in balanced measure. Provide your spirit with a thrill of excitement and discovery, as well as satisfaction, a deep capitulation. Quench your curiosity with distraction and appease your purpose with focus. A well-honed sense of balance is key to so much of life's richness. Learn to mediate between distraction and focus and reap the benefits of both. Ralph Wilson. Balance distraction and focus. I think that distraction can help your focus. What? I know. Now, like this deep dive live that we did tonight, our focus was on one question. Does YouTube have the answer to save daytime TV? That was our focus. Our distraction was all of the intel to go back to our focus. So the first thing I would say, if it is purposeful distraction to help you gain an understanding, then be distracted. Okay, that's the first thing I will tell you. The second thing that I will tell you about balance, distraction, and focus. Your mind thrives on stimulation, but also thrives on quiet nurturing. You can never thrive in stimulation if you don't rest and learn. That's the second thing I'll tell you. And finally, the third thing I will tell you is learn to mediate between distraction and focus and reap the benefits of both. There are benefits of both, but there's also detriment to both. If you are too distracted, you will never be able to focus on anything. If you're too focused in your purpose, you will never be able to breathe, to be free. And with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Like I said, if you want a sneak peek of what the live is going to be for Chuck E. Cheese and for Toys R Us, this was a very good indication. Yes, indeed. This was a very, 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 very good indication of what will happen tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for this show right here, the Toys R Us, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck's Arcade, Concept Conversation Town Hall, Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. That'll be happening in 21 hours at 6 p.m. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise to be great together. Always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just handling some gargoyles. And by the way, that was from Legends of the Hidden Temple. It was a game show on Nickelodeon where these kids went through this ancient temple to collect an artifact that they could win prizes. So you have to push down on the right tongue. You push down and open up a door. So that's what the gargoyles were. Okay, so that route was just a metaphor of there's many options, but the choices are yours and yours alone. Y'all know I know how to use a media reference, don't I? Yes, indeed. Always remember, I want to see you love you, guy, give it, or see you love you, guy, give it, or see you love you, guy, give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Everything I've said tonight is allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. But also, too, just because everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, doesn't mean that it's not facts that I threw out. Now, of course, YouTube is not going to tell you anything about the future plans of YouTube until they release it. But if YouTube, wanted to say something about this live and say, well, that was a very nice live, Brian, but we cannot confirm nor deny we're bringing back YouTube originals, and we cannot confirm or deny if we're opening up YouTube productions to sell shows to ABC, Disney, CBS, Fox, and the CW, and to sell to Netflix and to Hulu and to Max. We cannot confirm or deny. The truth is out there. You just have to open your eyes up. Open your ears up to listen. Open your eyes up to see. Open Open your ears up to listen. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings are on the way for you, me, all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. For those of you who are about to go to bed or goes to other lives, good night to you. I will see you tomorrow night for this conversation, Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade. How am I going to combine these two? Like Nikki News said today, I'm very consistent when I do a deep dive live. If you want an indication of how that live is going to be, this live is a good indication. But for the rest of you, though, I will see you right here for this conversation in 21 minutes and 40 seconds. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love, and I'll send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, nail pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing We do get to choose every single day what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Sorry, folks, there's a breaking development. There's something down on the field.
I see that too. What is that?
Looks like a koala or a dog or a...
They're all out there right now. They're trying to catch it. They're having a real hard time. They've got trash cans.
This guy's got no chance.
I think they got it. Nope.
Now he's gone and driving a cart. Uh-oh, watch out for the goal. Oh. Oh, that thing is indestructible.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.